What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan.
And my name is Carter Nolan.
And welcome to the Worst Sports channel on YouTube, Hot Garbage Sports, with me, Coach Ryan D.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And all of us.
Mr. Svechnikov! Mr. Svechnikov!
So my two friends and other Winnipeg Jets podcasters, Peg City Hockey, his links are down below. Carter Nolan and Zach Nolan of the Nolan Hockey Podcast, their links are down below. All went to the Jets game last night. Here's our recap after. Not too much professional analysts in this breakdown video. More of a human interest piece if you follow all three of us. So feel free to enjoy, or if you're looking for more of the professional game breakdowns, all three of us have our Jets recap in under 12 minutes on our pages. Go check them out. Join our Discord. This is a group bringing to you human interest, hockey analytics, and the Winnipeg Jets. From Winnipeggers, let's go. Jets win, baby!
Woo!
And we have the entire crew.
The Prairie
here.
Puck Podcast is back in action.
We picked the right house.
We did.
You guys are lucky. My couch is crowded.
So Jake flew all the way from Vancouver.
That I did.
You didn't wear a white Jets jersey.
I didn't know. Okay, they planned something without me knowing, all right? There was some message going on. Clearly
He's never heard of the He's never heard of the Winnipeg Whiteout.
Lies.
Jake doesn't wear a white jersey.
False news, fake news. Fake news, no. Look.
So you get to talk last.
Okay. All right. I'll respect that.
Zach, what was your favorite moment of the game tonight?
Favorite moment of the game? Well, for one, we thought Svechnikov scored, which was pretty high, but I was really excited.
So this is how good of Jets fans we are. We thought Svechnikov scored. We were so hyped. Where we were sitting in the arena was so high up, we couldn't read. We thought it was him. Then it was Ehlers, and we went even crazier.
No, it was Toninato.
Even worse.
I thought it was Ehlers. You thought it was Svechnikov, and we were both wrong. It was a combination of the two.
Way she goes, boys.
Oh, no. See, Ehlers scoring out of nowhere. Absolute nowhere. After us heckling the crap out of Fleury to the point where it feels like kind of worthless for making easy saves. And then he just flubbed it. That probably was my favorite. Because actually, that's the first time I've made an Ehlers celebration live as well.
How can Fleury be so bad and so good at the same time? He was trash tonight, but then he made some saves that you're like, what? Like that diving save across the crease when he put himself completely out of position and then he gloves it out of nowhere. Like, what the hell?
I have no idea about
That's
that
Chicago.
one.
They suck.
Carter, what was your favorite?
Probably the constant Fleury. Like every time he screwed up anything, it was like, oh, it's our cue, Fleury. You know, every time he screwed anything up.
We want to call this out. We started 2 full Fleury chants.
100%.
5,000 people. It was on us 4.
15 seconds in, they scored, and we were off to the races.
Yep. We ruined the section for 2 Hawks fans that were behind us. Bless them, they took a picture of us.
Thank you for that.
They were super nice,
Yes.
but they had nothing to cheer about all game. They were just miserable. They just trying to enjoy a game. They had tattoos on their face, and they just got crapped on 15 seconds.
Great people. Dude, what a view.
Thanks for the photo. Let's go!
We just took their picture, and they're already all over our team.
Coming this from the guy who grew up a whole life in Vancouver, seen tons of Vancouver hockey from all the way from the NHL to the WHL. Vancouver has loyal fans. And I'll say it right now, I love the Canucks and always will because I'm from Vancouver. But the majority of Vancouver doesn't really care about the Canucks. It doesn't get rowdy. You don't have that hockey town atmosphere at that game where everyone knows everything about the game and the language. Out here, even though Ryan says that it's taken down, and I can see it because I saw a game back when they went to the Western Conference Final against the Islanders, which they won, I think, 3 or 4-1. Great game. Either way, I think that although the atmosphere has maybe went downhill, the hockey knowledge within Winnipeg will never, ever, come close to what it is in some other markets that have even been around for a long time, like Vancouver, right?
Oh yeah,
the knowledge here is just it's rooted. Hockey is Winnipeg, in my opinion. That's why I think it's so special.
I can agree with it because there are people in the stands who have gotten into actual heated debates and arguments over strategy for hockey, and they're right a lot of the time.
What do you mean Paul Maurice is a bad coach?
Paul Maurice is the most divisive
in the stadium.
He's the most divisive person in the city.
Seriously.
You love him, and like, it's unbelievable. So this is less analysis, so more just us talking about YouTubers. People think they have a relationship with a player or Paul Maurice to the point where they will defend their honor to the death, making millions of dollars and take personal attacks. They've told Jake his glasses are stupid. I've heard my voice sucks.
I've been told I'm whiny, but I'm also told that, like, I look like I didn't hit puberty. And
hold on.
That's fair. That's fair.
He got ID'd today, so he hasn't.
I can go on all the water slides.
He's got bracelets.
You don't see
I'm
that
not
on any
taking
of
this
us,
off
right?
for a week.
Oh, get back in. There you go.
He's legal to drink. Yep. That's what it says. So,
and I haven't been in enough videos to really truly have been shot on too much.
there you go.
So I haven't been in enough.
Cameraman doesn't get hate. I like
No.
So Carter, then you don't get comments directed at you. Why are people so passionate about defending someone they've likely never met before, interacted, makes a ton of money, that's their job and their profession, but then that same personality will attack and rip down someone that they've never met who isn't making money off this, and take not just personal jabs at what they're saying, but how they look, who they are? What the frick?
I don't know why. Oh, I don't know. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. I don't know.
You random internet guy that
Exactly,
doesn't
huh?
like us. That's how we feel.
Exactly.
But
Now
the rest
back
of
to
you,
You know what happens though? Whenever something like that happens, we just name an award after it, right?
We
Zach?
do.
Right?
Yeah,
Mike Award?
that's the time. Yeah.
Who are we giving the Mike Award tonight, then, boys?
Oh, that's a
God. I don't know.
I vote for the entire franchise that is the Chicago Blackhawks. I think they deserve it.
That's a pretty good vote.
it's a good vote.
That's a good vote. That's a good vote. Honestly, we could give it to our usher, if I'm being completely honest.
What a legend! Okay, so our usher,
The Caesar was here. Mans thought I wasn't drinking it. I have the band.
you're sitting in the building, and we all have our vaxes. None of us are anti-COVID at all.
I flew here.
He's like, we got it all. You could see that. You could see it all.
Caught on a plane.
Our poor usher left. There was no other usher doing this.
We checked.
Uno usher. We look. It's the arena. You're supposed to have a mask on if you're not consuming liquor and that, but we all know people they don't wear it properly, so it's around the chins. It's all over the place. This guy goes up the steps. The section has 1,500 people packed, and he picks one guy, like a referee out of a scrum, and he's like, "You mask." So what does the guy do? The only reasonable thing. He looks at the woman next to him and says, "Why doesn't she have to wear a mask?" To which the guy behind us starts yelling 2 sections over at him to stop being a anti-mask hero. But this guy's reaction was to be like, "Yeah, but she doesn't have one on." Not just put on a mask. I mean, I kind of feel for him. He got singled out of 1,500 people.
He singled out the guy in front of him, too.
Yeah, he just looked and he's like, this one and this one. And the usher's like, he just didn't bend. He's like, "You, 2 minutes, not wear a mask, picked out of the scrum. I feel safer because that one person put on it."
Okay, so truth be told, now being said, he did take a photo for us as well.
The usher's super nice.
He did take a photo as well.
We're not.
And actually,
Nobody's pooping on this usher. He's a great guy. He's doing his job. He's working hard. We all agree with the rules. It was just a sight to behold that out of 1,500 people, 700 of them had a mask at best. At any point in time, at best, and he's just like,
we're like, who's he going at? Who's he going?
Who's he going to single out? It was a referee to scrum. Here, you. And the guy's like, you.
People were stopping to stop drinking their drinks to
watch
put their
this.
mask up. Like, so I saw somebody beer, they're like, no, not touching me.
It was the moments of a game. So yes, at Canada Life Place, you have to wear a mask the whole time. It's a reasonable rule. We all respect it. But by the amount of popcorn, drinks, licorice, whatever, people are like 10% compliant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like if we chose to be in an arena with 13,000 people, that's about what there was. 2,000 seats open?
I would say so. Probably
2,000.
30,000.
Weird for me. I've never been in a game that wasn't a sellout. That was my first non-sellout game. Before COVID.
Okay, so that would do it.
Before COVID. So it looked weird. I've never seen the arena like that.
Let's just say that because me and Zach were both there on Tuesday against Dallas, where we went on the shootout. I would say that at least this crowd was much bigger than what we saw on that weekday game against Dallas. So at least that's something. Hopefully, fans will start showing up more.
My
Because
whole row is gone.
really,
Yeah,
wow, my section was packed.
I
My
was-
section was packed.
We were on the end there, like by where
That's
the
funny.
Jets net was, and I'm sitting there with Dad, and I'm like, "Why can't we move over?" And he's like, "Because he's gonna check our seats." Now, granted, if I had the usher that I did last game, they would have checked my seats if I moved. But, like, honestly, the whole, like, there are rows open.
Hopefully more people, hopefully more people will come back once everything gets more comfortable and people see it's safer. Because it was a great night, not to mention the fact all of us got autographed pucks. You can't see it because whoever with genius ever thought purple on purple.
I hustled a cop puck.
So the one puck we wanted to, and I'll clip the video in here in a second, but the one puck we didn't want was Andrew Kopp. And I have nothing against Andrew Kopp. They just all got Andrew Kopp.
They both already got Andrew Kopp.
It's like Andrew Kopp had to sit there and sign endless mystery pucks. Everybody else signed one.
Yes.
So we're like, any puck but Kopp. And the usher goes, if you get Kopp, bring it back.
I went up to him and I said, tell me which one isn't Kopp. And he pointed at it and it was Connor Hellebuck. And then as we were going through, and it was the best because you did yours last.
Yes.
And you're like, well, at least we know, at least it's probably not going to be Kopp. And I'm like, now that you said that, you're going to get Kopp. And then you opened it and went, I got Kopp. And I'm like,
what do we all get again? I got Nate Schmidt.
You got Schmidt. We both got Hellebuck. And then
I had to shame because the usher said that Zach could bring it back. I gave my puck to Zach and I'm like, take it back. I don't want it.
So I walked back. I had to pretend, but the guy at the stand was really smart. He made it look like one of those on they put it windowsill. They're like, yeah, this is what you're buying, so you know it's not crap on the inside. So and I was like, yeah. My guy. What is he? It's Kopp again. Is he? Yes.
So you want a different one?
Yes.
Okay.
How's that work?
That one.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's anybody but Kopp. Let's see what you get.
Okay, let's see here. If it's Kopp again,
We'll take anyone but Kopp.
we'll take any but Kopp.
It's gonna be.
I'm just tearing the corners right now.
Come on, Nathan.
I hope it's Toninato.
Brendan Dillon.
Oh!
We'll take that.
Thank you so much.
So this is what we're going to say about the experience. Hero to the usher for taking a picture to us.
100%.
Yes.
Hero to the usher for just pure entertainment because he's doing his job. Like we're not mad at him or anti-mask.
It's
It was
funny.
I'm telling you, I've never seen a
fun
sight
to
like
watch.
this. And a huge shout out to the puck exchange guy.
Absolute
Yes.
legend for you.
Yeah, the
You're a
guy right
legend,
by
man.
the statue.
Thank you.
Just for the
and
clarification.
this is the thing. So we've all done these jobs for 11 to 15 bucks an hour. They're fun. You get to hang out with people, but people are also people and the general population can really suck.
Yep.
Yes.
So the fact that there are heroes out there like Puck Guy that realize people are just there to have a good time. You paid 40 bucks for something. There's a donation piece to it, which is good. He wants you to have a good time. He facilitated us having a great
Exactly.
time, which was huge. But then there's a problem. There's a problem with True North, not the employees at all. True North, Mark Chipman. We're going to write you a letter for this.
We seriously are.
Seriously, we're very disappointed in this. Hockey and sports venues are fun. Winnipeg used to, up until this year, if you showed up an hour before the game, because the building's open too, you could go down to ice level and watch the warm-up, and kids could watch it. You could take pictures. You could be at the glass. They banned it because the people who pay for season tickets down there thought it was obtrusive that for 10 minutes before a game, people should not be allowed. The peasants that they are, Jake the peasant.
Look what you did to my ball!
Jake the peasant could only get a ticket in the 300 section because the lower bowl was sold out. So God forbid, 45 minutes before a game, he can't go down behind the glass and take a picture. He wasn't allowed. No one in the building. 0 people. The usher stopped him because of True North Sports and regulation, not COVID. None of that. They said specifically that the season ticket holders at the bottom lower bowl were upset that people were getting an experience they paid for. So he couldn't have 2 minutes in an empty arena to take a picture after getting on a plane, and we couldn't buy a 200 section ticket. We would have done it.
We would have.
Yeah.
We just couldn't. They're sold out.
And I ain't buying that resale market. No
200s
way.
are always nice.
So what is that like?
It sucks because I've been to tons of arenas for hockey all across North America and Canada and the US. And I gotta say, I've never had an experience where they were that rude for just a pre-game warm-up type situation. I didn't have a sign. I wasn't drunk. I was nothing. I literally just walked in the building. First section I saw in the lower bowl, walked up and just experienced the arena. I took a photo. I posted on my Twitter. Right after that, About 30 seconds later, I got 2 security guards and the head usher coming in talking to me. And I talked to them for 10 minutes because I wanted a real explanation. And what Ryan said was the 100% truth from her mouth. Season ticket holders don't want people coming down there. As a kid, my number one memories at an NHL game were my dad taking me from that 300 section down to ice level and seeing the players that I loved on TV live. And to rob that from children, especially, is just a crime, I feel like, in the sport of hockey. So shame on you, Mark Chipman and True North, for taking that away from those kids because they deserve it, especially after the 2 years we've had in this pandemic.
Yep.
So hopefully you can see, once someone retweet this, post it all over socials because hopefully True North can finally wake up and see that the fans are what matter, not a couple season ticket holders that are mad at a couple kids with signs.
Well, and it's crap. So I've been up there forever in terms of buying the seasons. I gave them up. I said I'm done. The arena isn't as fun as it is. I'd rather buy my 6 to 10 games individually. I'd rather buy the seats I want to sit in on the. I'll even buy them on the resale if I have to because I want to sit in the seat I want to sit in, not the seat that isn't available. Mm-hmm. And I want to see the teams I want to see as opposed to 40 games. So I ended up bouncing out of it. But my huge issue with True North Sports and Entertainment is that if you're not swearing and you're not lewd and you're not drunk and you're not fighting people, why can't you have an experience? I actually, kid you not, I was telling Jake, what ended up ending it for me, I took a friend of mine from the States, put him in my season tickets with me. He's a massive Jets fan. He was the loudest person I've ever been with at a sporting event, just loving the Jets, cheering as loud as he can. I said, you can say anything you want as long as you don't swear, because there's kids around. I'll believe in it. These guys do. They do.
Yep.
We're trying.
He was cheering, not anti-Jets, not shoot, not Paul Murray sucks, go Ehlers, go this. The usher came over and said, you need to calm it down because people around you are, you know, it's a little loud.
Shame on you for saying
It's a
that.
little loud. It's a hockey game.
It's a stadium.
It's the no fun zone. It's like when the Bombers took away the beer snake. This guy can't cheer. Jake can't get a picture at ice level 45 minutes before. We spent, and I get it, Winnipeggers, you'll all get this. Everyone outside of Winnipeg will be like, you guys got a deal. Insert terrible comments down below because you're jealous of our prices.
Exactly.
But we all spent $250, $300 tonight. Yeah. There's $1,200 to True North sitting in this room because we wanted to have a good time. That was ticket, beer, and food.
Caesar. And merch too.
And merch.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get a picture on the ice. And they wonder why, like, how are you supposed to make money as a business if people can't come to the arena an hour early? We don't get good prices on drinks an hour early.
Nope.
There's no incentive to come to the arena an hour early other than to be early. And then you can't even go down to ice level behind the glass. Like, we're not asking to go on the ice, people, or on the bench.
Well, of course not. Yeah.
Behind the glass and just see the rink. Nope. Can't do it. Not allowed. What elitist
I agree. I hate it. I think like I said, been all around, never heard that rule. Robbing and keep people from an experience. Like Ryan said, I flew out here to see my team play, and then I got ushers in the organization telling me that I can't watch them and root for them the way I want to.
And it's not the ushers. They're doing their job.
Exactly.
It comes from the top, and it comes from Chipman.
Yep.
Period. I will. There's no other name to drop. I'm not going to go find a vice president of public relations and say it's on them. It's not. Chipman, instruct your people to let us have fun because there is only so many people living in Winnipeg and your fan base is this small because the population is this small.
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you want to treat us the same way the Green Bay Packers treat their fan base, which is like royalty because it's small market?
Hell, any NFL market, compare it to NHL, how they let them treat. It's ridiculous.
So that was it. Other than that, we had a great time.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Super fun.
Great game.
Still super fun. Follow the rules. Have fun. It was still super worth it. So Jets games, like, we're not going to not be Jets fans over this.
Never will be.
We're not going to slam the Jets for this, even though Chipman owns it, because it's a sports team. We like the sports team. You got to separate business from the person in the business. You know, at the end of the day, a player is a player. They do dumb stuff all the time. GMs could do dumb stuff all the time.
Humans make mistakes.
But you know what? We all screw up all the time too. So that was pretty good. You guys want to break down a goal?
You know what? Let's do it.
Okay, let's break down a goal. Okay, so the first goal here, this is pretty simple. You can see it in 4 seconds. Seth Jones, the $10 million man. My professional opinion, totally blows it.
That's the same.
So we talk about it all the time. Gap, a stick length of gap. A lot of people think that defensemen should be crossing over. right? Cross. Like you play beer league or anything, guys. You see guys cross and you're like, he's a good skater. No, don't cross over. So the way his feet planted aren't bad. We can't say anything wrong about this. He's going to try to play him at the blue line, which is fine because you have a 2-on-2 here. So when you're looking at this, Jones has Ehlers, you got Kopp, you got a 2-on-2. But he gets so badly burnt. Like it looks like Jones is playing in the AHL.
It really does.
So Jones makes a really nice pinch on the puck here. He ends up getting his stick on puck, ironically, which works out quite well. And then he's going to pinch off to the wall here to take Ehlers because it's a 2-on-2. But your back pressure here that's coming in doesn't realize that Paul Stastny is coming through. This takes a terrible bounce. Jones is caught flat-footed and Stastny gets a breakaway 15 seconds into the game.
You guys can see they were still doing player introductions.
That's what I told you. It's a bad sign when
When
you
there's
Goes
so
forward
long
and
lineup.
oh my god, did you see that? Like he's just flat.
No,
He's so flat.
You
So
just see
here's
him on
Jones.
you see him on the sideboards. He's just kind of like watching on like.
Jones.
It's just
Jones
how-
there?
No,
This
I'm not
is
talking about
Jones.
Jones. I'm talking about the guy behind them.
Oh yeah, the back pressure ends up moving
he's just
over here.
he's just watching.
What's
He's like,
going on?
What,
At this point,
what have I just let happen?
It's like an inverted 2-on-2, except Jones doesn't realize it's going to be a 2-on-2.
Exactly.
He thinks
Yeah.
that
Good way to put it.
that Kopp is going to take this puck and he's either going to rim it around or he's going to take it low. But instead, Kopp takes it just over the blue and then finds Stastny, who's way open.
Well, and you know what I see here? Dust play. Like he's just sitting there staring at nothing. This guy, he's not in the play anymore. He could be 3 hard strides this way, no problem. But he just gives up. So Jones is caught coming all the way across the ice to make that play on Stastny, but the puck gets through to Kopp. And he just moves that forward to Kopp so easily. And then look at this. Old man Stastny.
beats out Seth Jones.
Come on.
He
Come
beats the
on.
young
Look at this.
whippersnapper.
They're even.
They are.
They're
dead
even.
Look at their
They're
look at the
even.
stride. They're the same stride.
Yeah.
Jones does
Oh
not
my
realize
God,
anything is
nothing.
going to
And
happen.
there's literally no difference.
He's like, oh,
For $10 million. Bye-bye. What?
he got
Oh
beat by
my
2 guys
God.
who make less than him combined.
What? Why?
That's just
And look,
bad
and now
defensive
he's just
play.
stopping. He's just gliding at this
Look
point.
at
And
Patrick,
Stastny's
look
still
at Patrick
going.
Kane. Patrick Kane's just looking at that sauce coming over. He's like,
Kane's
oh,
like,
God damn it again.
This is my team.
This says I'm here to glide.
Exactly.
This says the cab drivers in Winnipeg didn't put up with my stuff. This shouldn't be happening. Like he's staying in the middle trying to play a 2-on-1 here. He actually needs to move over and take
100%.
Stastny
Yeah.
because Jones has all the ability in the world to move over to here.
And Jones has lost that battle already with Stastny.
Yeah.
He's got that race down already to the front of
44's
the net.
angle isn't there.
And these are professional athletes, guys. Like we can be hard on them for this because the coach is going to break down all this.
Exactly.
They did bad. This is
This
bad.
is bad hockey.
Yeah.
It's 15 seconds in. We can't even tell you when the time is because they're not done with the opening roster.
Yeah.
Like, you should, if you're gonna make a mistake, make it when you're tired.
Look.
This is fresh boy.
That's how new it is. Look
That's
at
like
this.
their third, that's like their third
That's the
line.
third line. Not even. They're gonna get scored on all
Yeah.
the time. The first pair in defense comes on and says, "Seth Jones, the start of the
We
game
don't even
tonight."
know who's in net yet before they get
Guys,
scored.
Seth Jones
Pause.
just shit the bed.
Before we show the last breakdown here, what the frick is up with Sportsnet? Why can't you just have the scoreboard up at all times? Why does it go away?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
That's
a
so
ticker.
stupid.
Put it up
It
and
is better,
leave
though.
it.
You know you can shrink a scoreboard down just to a little thing, right?
It is better
It's
than the
better than
Americans,
nothing.
though.
Put
The
it-
Bally Sports is some cursed images.
Look, just follow TSN. Put a little ticker up in the top left
Never leave it.
and
Don't
leave
touch
it.
it.
Color code it. We know what happens. The screen goes over when one team scores to announce their
They
dominance.
try to do too much sometimes. I'm happy they didn't. You remember that stupid camera angle that they did in like the pandemic season, where like you
Behind
just
the net?
where like that
Yes.
really far back. It's like, wow, I can't see freaking anything.
It
from
was the
this
power
camera.
play special.
This is absolutely worthless.
That's the, ESPN.
You can't see anything.
That's an ESPN angle. ESPN's been using that
stupid.
heavy
Like-
to start the season.
Like I understand
Like a
why
sky
like
cam.
why football uses the sky cam. That I get that. But having it for hockey and it's like way back and you don't see anything,
Yeah.
it's just pointless.
Nothing better than missing the puck. Hey, maybe we should put a glow on it.
oh, that's a great idea.
Guys, hold on.
Guys,
Blue tail for pass. Red tail shoot.
that's gonna be amazing on any blooper reel.
Hey,
my
can we
Blue
watch?
tail right into the net.
Let's just watch. Hold on. Let's just watch Stastny bury it.
Oh, I gotta do this.
Where does he put it though?
Sick pass.
Look at that.
Look,
Look at it.
Flurry's it. This is every.
That's how you beat Fleury. Look how low he is.
Yeah, but the reason he had to go low is because this never should have happened. And I have actual footage of what's going on in Fleury's brain. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
I've never been this low in my paint before.
He needs to be out. He got pushed back. Everything went poorly for the Hawks here.
Oh, seriously.
Just absolute
Playing in like his 70s
brutality.
pads.
Beautiful.
Raising the
Thing
puck.
to,
Way to
note,
go,
thing,
that's the
thing,
winner.
thing to note, the puck goes in before we see the defenseman even start showing up.
Yeah.
Look at the shame on the face. And look, the scoreboard's still not up.
Changed.
Welcome back to the NHL, Johnny
Why is
Toews.
Jonathon Toews
Captain
playing?
of the year.
Yeah, we were not going to get into that. Not on my channel.
With 2 minutes left, and that's where you want to take it, Jake?
Hey, I'm not saying that.
Okay, well,
What if
thanks
I
for
was
tuning
being
in.
serious?
It was fun to meet Jake in person.
It's a pleasure to be here. Definitely doing it again soon for the playoffs.
He
hopefully.
sounds exactly in person like he does on YouTube.
That's how good my mic is, ladies and gentlemen.
Sounds exactly the same.
Yeah. How's our mic?
Normal. 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 Okay, well, I'm going to go get a plunger now for Zach.
I think that's a very good
See
idea.
everyone.
Have a great night.